Well, Ben, let's talk about the game. Another goalless draw for you. You've only scored one goal in 4 games, but you've only conceded one. So I guess there are lots of positives and negatives almost in that statement. How would you assess the side's performance today?
Yeah, well, after the Buller game, we had a lot of dominance of that game, but didn't create enough. So we challenged the players to create a bit, some more chances, and be a bit more positive and face forward as much as they can. And today they created the chances. The next step now is just to add that refinement and be able to take them. In terms of the clean sheets, I think it's important. When you look at 3 clean sheets in 4 games, you think, they must be defending and playing boring football. But we're doing that through dominating the game with the ball, pressing really well. So really happy with the performances. But football's about results, and we need to find a way now to turn these 2 really, really impressive performances into wins.
What is it about that final third? Is it a simple case of maybe wrong options, or what? I guess if you had all the answers, you'd be scoring. But how do you put a pinpoint what is not quite going right?
It's hard to pinpoint because you look at the chances we had today. Jez obviously missed the penalty. Sota pressed the central defender and won the ball and missed from 8 yards out, and he's one of the best finishers I've ever worked with. So, Atkin, lovely combination on the top of the box, and Atkin, the keeper, made a good save from 6 yards, and they're really good chances. And I think that's just the way the penny fell today. But to create those chances and to be in those positions is real progress from the last game, and we'll just keep going and keep believing in what we're doing.
I guess too, it's very early in the side's development as a team. It's only not even a handful of games for you guys, 4. So lots of room for optimism. Are you feeling confident that you will get it right?
Absolutely, yeah. Look, we haven't had a pre-season. We had one pre-season fixture, so ultimately this is the first time the team have ever come together. It's the first time that we've ever tried to play in this way. They've adapted so quickly. They're giving everything. The spirit's there, the heart's there. Amazing group of boys, and so last 2 performances have been really strong. And now we just have to bring all that together and turn that into 3 points.
Do you think the weather contributed to the team's performance?
To be honest, we were hoping it would have been a bit more hot. I think it would have given us a bit of an advantage. I think that if anything, the rainy and cooler conditions levelled the game a bit. But it didn't change how we played. We adapted really well and still managed to control large periods of the game.
What are some of the areas the team need to work on for the next game?
Yeah, have to take our chances. And there are other bits as well. South Island had their chances as well. They were very direct and caught us a couple of times on the counter attack. So we have to be a bit more prepared and alert to dealing with the counter attacks. And that's an area that we've spoken about a lot, and we nearly got caught a couple of times today. So we'll work hard to make sure that we rectify that moving forward.
Do you think it's a good thing playing New Zealand sides back to back? In your next match, you play Auckland FC, who have been ruthless, unlike a number of teams, scoring a lot of goals and 5 out of 5. So it's another big challenge for you.
Yeah, I mean, a bit disappointed in the scheduling. They get an extra day's rest than us, which is a significant advantage in a competition format like this. So we'll have to think carefully about the lineup that we pick and how we manage the players in the next 2 days. But we'll approach every game with the belief that we can win it, and we'll be as aggressive as possible. And they've had an outstanding start. They're a very good team. In fact, they've got 2 good teams. They almost change their 11 most games, and strong regardless. But we believe in ourselves. We've been strong in our last 2 games, and we'll be ready to give it everything.
And Phillip, from a goalkeeper's perspective, I mean, you must be pretty pleased with the defence. You've only let 1 in. There was 1 in today, but for a foul. So that side of things, as a captain, as a leader in the team, defensively, is it going as well as you could have imagined?
Yes, he really happy how defense line of play today. But I really give him everything. Work hard, make sure that goals him not go in. Yeah, me really proud and happy. Whole team as a whole, well, performance. Everyone give best blotter, but then after all, if we convert him with the chances, then we will win.
And you know the fans in Honiara and right through Malaita province, all over the Solomon Islands are watching. What's your message to the fans who are supporting the team now, and obviously, really looking forward to round 4 when you get to host them in a month's time?
I think message for the supporters back at home, please continue supporting Mifala. We've tried best for today, but unfortunately Mifala not taken these all 3 points, but Pamfala keep on doing best for the matches that them come up. Thank you.
Thank you, Thomas.